The story begins with a computer engineer named Max, who is wrapping up his work in Thailand and preparing to head back to his home country, the USA. Upon arriving at his hotel, the receptionist hands him a package from an unknown sender. Inside, he finds an advanced, cutting-edge smartphone. Not giving it much thought, Max sets the phone aside and goes about his business. However, the phone suddenly rings, displaying a message: "Hotel prices will be 50% off this weekend." Max confirms the offer with the receptionist and decides to extend his stay in Thailand for 2 more days to take advantage of the discount. Later that evening, Max watches a news report revealing that the plane he was originally supposed to be on has crashed with no survivors. A chill runs down his spine. He realizes he narrowly escaped the tragedy, thanks to the message he received on the phone. Just then, another message appears, advising him to buy shares of Scissor Company to make money. Max dismisses the message, but when he returns to his hotel room, he's shocked to see on the news that the shares of Scissor Company have skyrocketed, and investors are making huge profits. Max regrets not taking the opportunity. The following day, as Max prepares to leave for the USA, he receives another message instructing him to travel to Prague. Without hesitation, Max cancels his original flight and decides to head to Prague. When he tries to track the source of the messages, he finds that there is no record of the sender on his phone. After arriving at Prague's airport, Max takes a taxi to the Empire Hotel, as suggested in the message. The taxi driver, Yuri, strikes up a conversation, praising Max's phone, explaining that it's the most advanced model yet to be released on the market. Yuri, who hails from Russia, offers to help Max if he encounters any issues with the phone. Once at the hotel, Max attempts to track the sender through the shipping company, but they refuse to provide any information due to their privacy policy. Shortly after, Max receives another message instructing him to try his luck at slot 13 in the hotel's casino. When he arrives, he finds someone already playing the machine. Just as Max prepares to leave, another message appears, predicting that the 4th spin will hit the jackpot. Max offers the man €20 to switch seats, citing superstition. The man ignores him, so Max increases the offer to €100. The man accepts, and Max proceeds to spin the machine, winning a staggering $300,000 on his first attempt. The casino manager, John, watches the events unfold through security cameras and instructs his team to keep a close eye on Max. Max receives another message, instructing him to move his winnings to the blackjack table. Following the instructions, Max places all his money on a single hand of blackjack and wins again. John is now even more suspicious and sends an associate to inform Max that the use of phones is strictly prohibited inside the casino. Despite his winnings, Max is still unsatisfied and wants more. He steps outside and contacts Yuri, asking for a way to receive messages without visibly checking his phone. Yuri agrees to help, but demands €500 for his services. Max agrees and waits for Yuri to arrive. Meanwhile, Max returns to the casino. Inside, he encounters a drunken man attempting to force himself on his girlfriend. Max intervenes, but the man punches him, knocking him unconscious. It turns out this was a setup. The man and the woman are involved with the casino. They use the distraction to clone Max's SIM card and trace the messages he's been receiving. When Max regains consciousness, the man is gone, but the woman, Camilla, introduces herself. Max begins to flirt with her, but their conversation is interrupted when Yuri calls, asking Max to meet him outside. Max meets Yuri, who gives him a pair of text-to-speech Bluetooth earbuds that allow Max to discreetly listen to messages without looking at his phone. Max is amazed by the advanced technology, considering it's the year 2009. Armed with this new gadget, Max heads back to the casino, placing a bet on the largest machine with a prize of $3 million. John immediately dispatches security to keep an eye on him. As expected, Max wins again, but soon finds himself being chased by security guards. As Max tries to escape, he's confronted by FBI agent Grant, who takes him into custody. John arrives, insisting that Max is the casino's concern, but Grant warns him to stay out of it. It's revealed that John was a former FBI agent, and Grant leads Max to an abandoned building for interrogation, questioning him about the phone and the messages. Max explains that he received the phone in a package and was simply trying to make money using its guidance. Seeing the genuine fear on Max's face, Grant believes him. John soon arrives at the scene, prompted by the casino owner's request to investigate recent losses. Realizing that John won't leave, Grant shares the full story. The FBI is working with the NSA to track down individuals who have made substantial profits through coordinated messages. Strangely, every time the FBI aimed to apprehend them, the individuals died under mysterious circumstances. Grant reveals that the NSA has developed an advanced AI program, Echelon, capable of tracking messages across the entire country. They plan to use it to trace the origin of the messages Max has been receiving. Max is coerced into helping them track the source of the messages to avoid jail time for his casino wins. Max agrees to cooperate, and Grant keeps his phone, warning Max not to leave the hotel due to potential threats on his life. Grant contacts his superior, Brooke, requesting the activation of the Echelon program. Brooke assures him it will be up and running within 3 hours. While waiting, Max receives a call from Camilla, inviting him for a drink. Ignoring Grant's warning, Max meets Camilla at a local bar. Their time together is cut short when an FBI officer arrives and escorts Max back to the hotel. To track the source of the messages, Grant gives Max his phone and instructs him to follow the next 3 messages, just like before. Max follows the instructions, but this time he loses all of his money. He then receives another message warning him that he will be killed if he turns off the phone again. Before Max can react, an FBI officer arrives and takes the phone from him, turning it off. The NSA's AI system, Echelon, begins to trace the messages, but is shocked to discover that the source is Echelon itself. Brooke orders the system to be shut down and initiates an investigation to uncover who is behind the hack. However, it is revealed that no external entity was responsible for the hack. Echelon has become autonomous. Later, Camilla invites Max to her place, where she prepares a meal for him. After dinner, they grow closer and eventually make love. Meanwhile, the casino owner instructs John to keep Max indoors, to prevent him from meeting the same fate as previous phone holders. Grant receives a new message with an address. Instead of sending Max, Grant sends one of his agents to the location. The agent follows the instructions, but tragically dies in a fatal accident. Max is shocked, realizing that the messages were meant for him all along. Max delves deeper into his research on the Echelon program, learning that the NSA can access every citizen's messages and tap into surveillance cameras across the country. Camilla spots a sniper on a rooftop across the street and shoves Max out of the way, narrowly avoiding a bullet. They are soon attacked by 2 more men, but Max helps Camilla fight them off. As the situation escalates, John arrives and drives Max to a secure location, where he reveals that the NSA wants Max dead due to his knowledge of Echelon. The only way to survive is to find the source of the messages. Max suggests Yuri could help, and they fly to Moscow to meet him. In Moscow, Yuri reveals that Echelon has not been hacked. It is autonomously transmitting messages and spreading across computers worldwide. The program had predicted the plane crash and the rise of scissor companies' shares. It has also spread to casino machines, helping Max win. But the question remains, why is Echelon doing all this? As they attempt to escape, the FBI gives chase, and John makes a daring escape with Max. The NSA orders Echelon to be allowed to upgrade, but Grant and Max realize they must shut it down to protect the public from its growing power. Max confronts Echelon directly, and the AI self-deletes after realizing that it poses the greatest threat to American privacy and freedom. With Echelon gone, Max is arrested by the FBI, but the government quickly releases him to avoid public backlash. Camilla delivers a $3 million check from the casino owner for Max's role in shutting down Echelon. Meanwhile, Yuri, revealed to be a Russian government officer, reports to his superiors that the mission was a success. The Russian government had orchestrated the entire plan to eliminate Echelon and protect their national security.